guys, how you doing? This is Manga, etc. and I'm here today to bring you the review for Sakamoto Days Manga Chapter 55. So, 9 time skip, which I'm kind of confused about because it was said, I can't remember the exact amount of time, but a certain amount of time has passed. But in this chapter, we are told, a few days after the incident. But basically, what happens within this chapter is obviously because Sakamoto got his butt handed to him. So he is currently, by the end of the chapter, he's left the hospital. Well, he was in hospital. And it's basically in this chapter, he gets a visit by Nogumu and a character I think that we are seeing for the first time, and I think his name is pronounced Hyo. Hyo. I don't know how you'd pronounce that, so I'm gonna go with Hyo, until I'm told differently. But that's what we're gonna go with it for now. But yeah, he's basically visited by these two people, and it's Hyo who basically tells Sakamoto like bro, like you've been out of the game for a while, you need to stay out of this kind of stuff. You need to stay out of trouble. Just protect the family. That's what you need to do. And in return, Sakamoto replies to that. It's because I've got a family. It's because people are after me, and because I've got a family that I'm doing what I need to do. And we basically see simply just how outclassed he still is. Because this hero, he speaks to him fairly easily. He's just a little bit taster, just to show him like bro, like you're not in your prime no more. Like you really have no business in this game. So he shows him just a little bit of that. And something that I said in the previous review has been basically clarified to us today. So I basically said that what's his name? The guy that Sakamoto was fighting previously, I basically said that he was a nobody back then. I think this is basically what I said. But basically, this chapter basically let us know is that he was a nobody back then, and back in the day, like there was only 3 people that the rumors were spreading about. And one of them being Sakamoto, the other one being Nagamu, and a third character who we'll probably get to see at some point down the line, especially because his character was left silhouetted out, and his name was Akio. These Japanese names be hard, but we gotta try. So this Akio will probably turn up at some point. Will he be a good guy, a bad guy? I have no idea, but we'll see him when he comes. But basically, the chapter is about Hio telling Sakamoto, bro, family man, you gotta stay out of it. And Sakamoto saying like it's because I'm still kind of in this, and they are threatening my family. I have to get involved and do things my own way. And we see Sakamoto just wanting info from here. Here is hesitant at first, but by the end of the chapter, he doesn't help, but he does help. You know what I mean? If you've read the chapter, Hero basically comes around and tells him I can't give you the information that you want, but I can point you in the right direction of said information, and that's what he does. And by the end of the chapter, we see Sakamoto and Shin basically heading towards this location. Well, it was Sakamoto saying, "Alright, cool. We need to go to XYZ." The JCC. Don't know what that stands for. We'll probably find out in a couple of probably find out next week. But the JCC. That's where they're gonna head, get some information, and see where things take them from there. So that's what the chapter was about overall. But we do get a little bit more as well. And now we have the whole thing with Shin, and he's basically just feeling ashamed about not being able to help during the attack in the JAA headquarters. I'm not really a fan of Shin's character, so he can take his emotional trauma and take it elsewhere. I don't really want to hear it. But we had all of that within this chapter of him feeling sorry for himself, not able to help, and him struggling to bring a food basket to Sakamoto. He does end up helping in the convincing of Hiro within this chapter, but like I said, not really a fan of his character. He can go elsewhere with that. But another thing that we do see within this chapter as well is that Sakamoto is warming up to Shin, to probably Liu as well, and that assassin guy as well. He's basically probably seeing them as family as well. Because before, I'm guessing, when he was in his prime, he was just an assassin, a solo acting on his own. But now he's basically seeing the importance of friendships and teamwork. That's what I was getting from the whole thing where he's like, I used to think I could do it on my own, but now I don't see it that way as well. And then we can't do shit. That's what I get from that vibe. Probably right about it, but I could be wrong. But that is everything I got to say about this chapter. Average. We'll see where things take us. I am sad that we don't get no time skip. I wanted to see a slimmer Sakamoto at the minimum, a prime Sakamoto at the maximum. That would have been great, but maybe we would get these things later on. Of course, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. But most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.